John Brown coming back again for, the creator of Deadpool Part 3. Now, am I responsible for all the pouches that are put on these characters? And the answer to that is no. I have no credit to putting pouches on any of the characters. I think that that's Mr. Leftfield's creation. I wanted the character to be semi-streamlined. I didn't want him weighted down. I wanted him able to move. He had a backpack on his back like Spidey similar, but it was more like a shell. And it covered the cross in between the swords. Now, the pouches and all the gear, I mean, I never wanted that for that character. He had a belt with clips, and he had a leg strap with one gun. He never had two guns. There was never no need for all this excessive stuff. The guy was supposed to be very mobile and stealthy. That was what this guy did. I look back, and did I succeed in doing what I set out to do? And the answer is yes. I created a job for pencilers, created jobs for writers, created jobs for editors, and for inkers. I created work. I did what I set out to do. Did I save them from cutting titles? I don't know. I never looked that far into it. I see in one of these videos here, though, Rob says, "Oh, people love the male on Deadpool. They just can't get enough of him." And your X-Force that I wrote, did 3.5 million copies. You guys did okay. I don't believe that Steve Ditko let you guys know anything that was going on. You guys found that stuff in a filing cabinet. Mr. Nice Cheese did. And, oh, by the way, Mr. Nice Cheese, my mom's looking for you. She named that character's middle name, not you. Mr. Nice Cheese had access to that material, and he calls his buddy up, who was a young and budding artist at the time, and they basically wanted to make him a rock star, and they knew what they had was decent. He says, "Oh, well, instead of web shooters, he has guns." He was supposed to be a wisecracking character, and someone gets blown up. Oh, come on, man, don't go all to pieces. Hey, you need to check up from the neck up. Or nothing to go losing your head over. Stuff like that. Not. Some of the stuff I hear online, and I've been watching you, which is hysterical. Mr. Nice Cheese sent that material to you, and you talk about, you're paying homage to Mr. Ditko by having Deadpool drop a net on Cannonball. That, okay, is a total, maybe you copied that picture, okay, but that picture was Deadpool dropping a net on Cannonball, as discussed by me and Carl Graves in the Defert Mall, because we discussed as comic geeks that the guy was moving, several feet per second, and he had an unearthly shield around his body that he could hit with. But the thing is say he hit something like the Hulk, who had 100 endurance that could take it, okay? That means Sam would have to roll a D10, okay? And Sam's psyche was at about a 30. So you would have to mitigate the damage between that. And, however powerful the Hulk was, because he was overwhelming, Sam would have to bounce off of that. And if his head wasn't there, he could possibly get knocked out. So that's what that was about. And once Sam was moving forward to begin with, and Sam's Cannonball, once Sam was moving forward and at an incredible rate, he really couldn't be stopped. So what I decided to do, I said, how could we trap this guy, And it was me and Carl that came up with it, to drop a net downward on him. We'd have to take him downward or move him out, and that was the idea, and that was the basis of the cover that I sent them. You know, guys, I got to find out. You know, you got to get back to me and let me know if you still have that artwork, or, you know, Rob talks about buried treasure. Does he have it? Does he still have it? I would like to have it back if at all possible. That would be really cool. You guys have my address. You can mail it back. I believe that you guys thought that you had Mr. Ditko's stuff and you really didn't have mine. Because I don't even know what Mr. Ditko did. Maybe he blacked stuff out like my signature and copyright stuff at the bottom. You know, I allowed that company to print my character, but my agreement with him was that if the character ever did a movie, which is coming out, or if the character ever did t-shirts and bobbleheads and stuff like that, that I would get a piece of that, and that would be my cut. And that was all that I ever really wanted. Okay, but now, thank God for social media, I'm doing videos now, and I'm getting the word out one video at a time. So thanks, guys. You know, they wanted Rob to be a rock star. So Mr. Nice Cheese, who's the co-creator, does Mr. Nice Cheese get a piece of that? Probably. Enjoy that money, Mr. Nice Cheese. I wonder if Marvel knows you jacked that stuff, though. Do they know that you took their material that I licensed to them, okay, that I've allowed them to copy? Do they know that you took that material and claimed it for your own? Do they know that? Do they know that they're paying you guys a piece of that? Or you know, I got to find out what your story is, guys. I think it's rather amusing. It's kind of funny that one guy came up with it and it wasn't you two. It wasn't you two. But, man, just it baffles the mind. It's a good story. It's a real good story, really. I'm going to claim copyright on that now on video, that this background story of me complaining about you guys. I'm going to copyright that right now. I've coined it first online, and, you know, I'm going to start writing that story too. So that ought to be interesting. You know, I know the movie's coming out, and when it does, you will be seeing me very closely, because I will be there. It's only a matter of time, gentlemen. That was part of my agreement when I sent that material. You guys took it, and it's a shame, because your company, Marvel, needs to know that Mr. Fabulous Nice Cheese, that nice guy that he is, he took that material out of your filing cabinets and put it off so that Mr. Rob there could claim it. So it's something you guys should think about. Am I bitter about this? Yeah, I'm actually kind of angry about it. You guys are not going to see the end of this. I'm going to just keep coming and coming and coming. I'm going to be like the tax man on your door. You know, you probably never dreamed in a million years that this time would go by and oh yeah, man, we're scot-free. Nah, you got caught. You know, I'm going to tell your side of the story, because I don't see no videos of you up there either. The other bird, oh, I don't have time for this. You don't have time, but people out there are watching my stuff and are talking about it. So, and they know you guys now. It's all out. I'm waiting. It's just a matter of time. And that's all I have to say for now. You guys enjoy yourself. I'm going to go watch the Game of Thrones season finale. I'm a huge GOT fan. You know, and that's what I'm going to do right now and enjoy myself. But I just wanted to get back with you guys and let you know. Pouches weren't my idea. They were all Mr. Leftfield's. And, you know, I don't personally care for them. So next time next video I'm going to come up with, I'm going to have the video of him why he left Marvel, and you can watch his body language in that, and you can see where he's lying, where he goes, well, you know, I had to tell people I created them. That's a good video to watch too. And with that, I thank you, and see you next week. Bye now.